And we're hitting the road. And here we go. On the road again. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna sing for you guys. Jeez. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel. Today I am picking up something big, huge, awesome for the Tacoma. So play a little game with yourselves, comment below. Don't forward ahead in the video, just comment below and guess what it is. Today's video will also be a little bit different since it'll be more of a style of like in the life of type of video, which I don't usually do. Just trying new things here, so if you like this style of video, also comment below, let me know. Or if you don't like it, I definitely want to hear about that too. All negative comments will be ignored. Always a good way to start a trip on the highway. Okay, so even though it's just a short trip of like 30 or 40 miles, I'm reminded this is the first time I've really had the 35s on the highway for an extended period of time. Again, even if it's just a short trip. They feel fine so far. I definitely notice a significant speed and power drop off when I'm like cruising at the speed limit and I'm going up any sort of hill. You don't really notice that so much in the city or, you know, like slower speed driving, like anything under like, I guess 45 miles an hour. But at the highway, definitely you have to, I guess, plan ahead and carry a little more momentum to go up these hills. And as far as using cruise control goes, if you thought it was difficult to use cruise control in your Tacoma that's weighted down with armor and other mods and 33-inch tires, if you've got 35s and all that stuff, forget about it. It's not going to happen. I'll try to show you in just a little bit, but even like on what seems like relatively flat, straight roads, it'll work for a little bit and then just like kick into overdrive where it thinks it's going up a hill and starts giving it a lot more gas. But, you know, that's the price we pay to have a little fun with the truck. Now, I know it's not going to show up on camera. I'm just doing this in the hopes that some of you might have a solution for me. I don't know why, but the front passenger corner of my hood seems firmly planted at highway speeds where it's getting hit with all the higher wind. Like I said, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but my front driver's side, it's wobbling a little bit, and many of you have pointed out in other videos, you've noticed this side of my hood is definitely like a little higher and the alignment's a little off. I'm not sure what's causing that. I've never been in any kind of accident. I've messed with all the rubber hood adjustment, grommets, whatever you want to call them, trying to get that fixed to no avail. So if you have any suggestions of what I can try, please comment below, let me know. We are so close, guys. 2 miles until I get off the highway, and we are almost at Spotsylvania, Virginia, which coincidentally is where Dracula's dog is from. And we're here, boys.
One eternity later.
Alright, boys, as you can tell, got myself a brand new rear bumper replacement. I'll go over it in more detail when I get home. But now for the long, excited drive home. Quick bonus, got dirt on the 35s for the first time. I mean, it's just from the parking lot, but still, it's got to count for something. Alright, let's go. And here is the bumper. I'm not sure exactly how much it weighs, but I was able to get it off the back of my truck, back here on my little painting rack for heavier items, easily by myself. And you guys know I'm not a big guy, so I'd guess about 100 pounds, definitely lighter than some of the other full high clearance bumpers. And don't worry, I'll show you guys more pics of this. It's upside down right now, actually, but I'll show you more pics once it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and get this primed and painted. First, you guys know the routine. Get some good like 40 grit or really abrasive, one of these like sanding sponges to wipe down the metal surface, get any kind of like imperfections or surface rust, which if it's sitting out here like this and it's humid like it is in Northern Virginia, surface rust certainly starts to build up quickly. And then I'll just wipe off all the dust with either some tub of towels or some acetone or both. I like to sort of use this first because the acetone's kind of harsh. And just today I'll be doing, I don't know, probably 4 coats of self-etching primer, and then I'll let that sit overnight and then get 4 coats of the high performance flat black enamel. Use these 2 things pretty much with everything armor related on the outside of my truck to good effect. I will mention one quick thing: if you guys are doing painting projects like this for yourself, especially for weird shaped items like bumpers and stuff, I always like to start with the most difficult to reach areas. So I've got this rear bumper, it is flipped upside down, so I have access to all the easy access to everything back here. And of course it's got a receiver hitch, so make sure you get the spray definitely in there, because these are going to be the areas that are probably going to rust first, assuming you don't get like a scratch in the exterior side. So when you're doing this, I like to do it first, like I mentioned, when your focus is the highest, you're not distracted, like tired from the heat or whatever. And you can see these are round tubes, it sort of curves down in there, so you just have to play with the angles, you know, change it up, make sure you get it in there.
All you gotta do is jiggle it, you just get it in there, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it.
Just keep that in mind. Watch out for all these little areas, because that's definitely where it's going to start rusting first. Not really going to show the painting process, you guys have seen that 100 times before, but here is the finished product. Primed and painted, and let me tell you, yeah, that was a lot of work. Okay guys, so I'll just go over a few facts about the bumper. I'm not going to actually install this for at least a week or 2, so obviously I'll go over that whole process and more in the follow-up video. I can't remember if I actually mentioned it or not, but this is the Phantom high clearance bumper from Warfab. I'll put a link to their website in the description below, so check them out. As you can see, plenty of reinforcements here. These are the brackets that installs similar to when you remove your factory bumper. Plenty of tie-in points you can see around the side. One option for the bumper, and I know it's sort of tight here in my backyard where I painted this, is the side plates right here. I got the dimpled fill plates, which you could see have like these nice circular openings. Looks kind of cool, I think. You can also get this, I believe, with a solid sheet of steel or just bare open tube. I think, in my opinion, I love the way the dimple panels look though. It's pretty cool. And along for the part where you would actually step up into the truck, I'm not sure if there are options for this one. I think this either comes dimpled or it might actually have the same actual option. So dimpled, flat, smooth, or like open tube. Of course, you have the hitch right here, and some openings to put some D-rings, some recovery points, all that stuff. And this is super high clearance, and I know this is, since I obviously just got this, this is the newest version of this bumper. I think before it wasn't actually rated highly for towing, but the company listened to customer feedback, so this should be plenty. You can see back here there's this giant, I guess 2-inch steel rectangular bar tying everything in, so this should be rated. Obviously contact the website if you know, like, you're pulling something of a certain weight to make sure it's good for you, but if you do plan on towing something, kudos to you. One thing I do need to figure out is how I'm going to mount my rear license plate. I guess flirting with the idea of getting one of those like flip up brackets. I don't know if I'd put it like centered, maybe offset, and just put 2 like rib nuts here in the tube, and that should hold it fine, but we will see about that. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Another quick shot of the bumper, but stay tuned for that install video coming soon.